Wine has been a popular beverage among Canadians over the past few decades. In fact, the number of Canadians consuming local wines is growing. Canadians spent $7.2 billion on wine between 2016 and 2017. And according to Statistics Canada, there is a 3% increase each year. Currently, British Columbia has the largest number of wineries in Canada, with approximately 300 of the total 700. The wine supply chain begins with production, moving on to processing and manufacturing, marketing and distribution, and ends with the consumer. In regards to the supply of grapes, prices have been increasing continuously over the years, as seen on the graph on the left. The graph on the right portrays the slightly increasing production of grapes between years 2000 and 2018. Harvesting is the first step in producing wine. It is usually done by hand or by machine, then transported immediately to the winery for processing. With the technology we have today, most large wineries rely on machinery due to its efficiency and cheaper cost of harvesting. On the downside, though, using these machines greatly increases the need for manual sorting, since a machine cannot depict between a ripe grape, a rotten grape, or a leaf. Each vineyard block has an expected date for harvesting, making it easier for scheduling different batches being sent to the winery. Harvesting within these optimal dates reduces profit losses for the producers substantially. Picking usually takes place between August and November above the equator and February to April below the equator. Cabernet Franc and Chardonnay are known to be better tasting wines and are among the most popular varieties compared to wines made from Vital or Concord grapes. As seen in the table, the production costs are higher for more expensive, better tasting varieties. These costs were tabulated from mature vineyards which all had yields of 6 tons. The graphs shown here that represent consumption and the value of wine show that the demand of wine has been increasing dramatically over the years. The time frame for these statistics shown on the graphs lie between 2010 and 2018. Processing starts the same day as harvesting, and commonly vineyards and wineries are found on the same plot of land to reduce transportation time. To begin processing, winemakers must crush the grapes in order to turn them into must before fermentation takes place. Many modern wineries use large, automatic crushing and destemming machines. By doing so, the grape skin breaks open, which exposes the juices and pulps and releases the taste of bitterness. Hereafter, fermentation takes place, which approximately takes between a week to a month, depending on different factors, but mostly relating to variety. Following fermentation, clarification of the wine takes place. This process is responsible for the removal of tannins, proteins, and dead yeast. Clarification is increasingly important in warmer climates as the wine becomes cloudy due to the sediment settling, especially during the aging process. The various steps of clarification include fining, filtering, and refrigeration, which is followed by the aging process. In order to age the wine, it is transferred into stainless steel tanks or oak barrels to be transported to a storage facility where it will begin the aging process. Aging is a crucial step for processing wine as it improves the quality tremendously. Oak barrels are usually preferred as they allow for oxygen to enter and any water or alcohol to escape. When it comes to marketing and distribution, the most effective strategies are wine tasting meets, hosting events, or cross-marketing with other local businesses. By teaming up with other local businesses, there is potential for more customers since they can also visit several other attractions. Distribution can also be accomplished through trade shows, competitions, social media, or simply using other marketing companies. The bottom line is that more exposure leads to more potential sales. The wine supply chain ends with the consumer buying the producer's product, whether they purchase the good from the producer themselves or from other companies such as local supermarkets, liquor stores, gift shops, farmers markets, or restaurants. All in all, wine production is a complex process in order for it to be available to consumers. With domestically produced wines growing in stature and with accessibility of wine improving more and more, consumers are becoming more involved in wine and the industry.